what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the survival film Deep Water. Now this is directed by Rennie Harley and it stars Aaron Eckhart and Ben Kingsley. Now this film, it's like a horror film too, even though they are labeling it like a survival film. It's like a survival horror film. It's about like people aboard like an airplane that has like crashed into like an ocean, and it's like filled with like a shark infested, well, it's a shark infested like ocean, or you could say area of the ocean. Because if I'm not mistaken, like the people on board the airplane, they are traveling from Los Angeles to like Shanghai, so that's the location that they was going in. And one of the characters who was on board the airplane, known as Dan, and he's played by Angus Sampson. That guy has like a particular like some kind of like bank type electronic device that causes a fire, which causes the airplane to like which causes an explosion in the airplane. That's why the airplane ends up crashing into like the ocean, into like these shark infested waters. And the pilots of the airplane are Ben Kingsley, and he plays Rich. And you also have like, he's like the lead pilot, and you also have Aaron Eckhart, who is playing like one of the pilots known as Ben. So they are like the two pilots who are like controlling this airplane as it goes like into the ocean. And then of course the people can they have to survive like against the sharks, stuff like that. Now I guess a lot of people probably already would figure that I don't want to spoil the film, but Ben Kingsley, like his role in the film is kind of like limited. But you probably can kind of figure that, because I even was kind of thinking that it probably would be, you know. But he is like there in the film. Now this film, one of the reasons why I was excited about it, this came kind of out of nowhere, and I did know about them like announcing this film that it was being made or something. But one of the things that really drew me to this was like Rennie Harley was like on board, like directing this. You know, I know he directed like A Nightmare on Street 4, The Dream Master. I know he directed like Die Hard too, like films like that and so on, you know. But he also directed like my second favorite like shark film, like after Jaws, Deep Blue Sea. I've always been like a big fan. It's been a while since I watched it, of Deep Blue Sea. I always thought that was like such an awesome like shark movie, you know. And I saw that he was directing this, so I thought it was going to be kind of similar. It does have moments where it's like very similar to like Deep Blue Sea, you know, and it does like some tense and like scary moments too, I must admit. Just how like Deep Blue Sea was, like the sharks in Deep Blue Sea were like relentless, you know. They even took some of the characters you didn't think they were taking, you know, and so on. And this film does kind of have moments like that where it could be like a very tense situation. Certain characters did die, I didn't expect them to die and so on. So it was like certain stuff like that in this particular film too, but it still is like nowhere near the level of how entertaining Deep Blue Sea is. It's still just like a decent film. Like I say, you have these people have to in the airplane that has broken up into pieces. One of the things cool about it is like the set pieces, I think, of the film itself. Like the airplane itself, they have like certain sections of the plane. Like one part of the plane is like straight down under the water, like on this reef thing, like on this cliff under the water. But then you have other pieces of the plane which has like the seats, and the people are still like in the seats and so on. Some even like dead, like under the water, like drowned. Because you can see moments where they had to swim under the water and the people still like in the seats, like drowned, like seat belted up because they couldn't get out the seat, I guess. And they had areas like that where the plane is like in different areas of like debris and so on. So at moments throughout the film, they have to take like little rafts and stuff like that they bring out the plane. It's like inflatable rafts that they had to bring out the plane and go outside and rescue other people. Like it's just like you could kind of see where the film is like going. There's also like other characters in the film too, like who stand out too as well. You also have like the young boy, and I think his sister and his parents, like the boy known as Finn. Like he's like this young boy, then you also have his sister, and then they have like parents who like they have like big moments in the film too, where they're like in danger with like the sharks and so on. And then Aaron Eckhart, you know, I guess you could tell he's kind of like the protagonist of the film, because he has to be like the very heroic guy who has to go out here and save all these people and so on. Like he had to go swim under the water just to save this particular victim and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm not going to go into all that. It's just a decent film. It's just about people trying to survive a plane crash in shark-infested waters, you know. So like I said, it does have its moments, you know, and the sharks themselves can be kind of like terrifying. But at the same time, the way they portray the sharks, I feel like it's like unbelievable. They just like portray them as like just just relentless, like they just really out to get and eat humans, you know. So I think that was kind of like off, you know. But it's like still just like a solid like shark film. And I saw this in the theaters too. Like that's why I went and saw that. So in the end of Deep Water, I'll get us to see, and I guess I'll just recommend it for like fans of like shark type films like this, you know, where people like disaster type films, where people are like just stranded in a situation and like a deadly animals are trying to get to them and so on, you know. And this is from like Rennie Harlin, who also directed like Deep Blue Sea. Like I said, that's my second all time favorite like shark from after Jaws, you know. But yeah, I'm just give it a C. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.